right.
Sit like this.
No, for real.
Or should I sit with my leg like this? Okay.
When
I
people
hate watching it over and I look like...
When people that let it, I mean business, like, you know.
It do.
I'm dead. No, I hate watching it back too, and I'll be like, dang, why
did I... Yeah. I'm like, I wish, and in my head I was thinking, I was like, I wish I would have put my arm like this or something.
Yeah,
like
it'd be like the smallest thing, like, oh my goodness. All right. You ready?
Yes.
All right, y'all. We are here with another episode of Back to the Beat. Today we have
Bree.
Okay, Bree, go ahead and tell them where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram at Brianna Bryant, BREYONNA, Bryant, BRYANT. And you can also find me on my blog, YTDTV.
Yes, make sure y'all tap in. We're going to go ahead and get into some things. Y'all already know how to start. We're going to go into the eyes segment. We're going to talk about the future, views, and stuff like that. So just let me know this. Where do you see your blog in 5 years?
Okay, in 5 years, I hope that my blog is on hundreds of screens. Like, it's very relevant. When somebody asks you, have you seen this off of so-and-so? You be like, yes, I saw it this morning. Actually, I saw it last night. Like, that's why I feel like I want my blog to be. I'm like in the works of like some things on the side too. So I ain't gonna get into that. But yeah, just like overall, like I want people to like my blog to be very prominent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so like also like who are some people that you want like feature in your blog like personally? You know, like okay, let me see how I really want to word this for real. You know how sometimes artists will go to certain blogs to break certain news?
Yes.
Or like, you know, how they prefer people who they want to like release the story first. Who are some artists that you would like want to be that news release for?
Okay, so some like big like journalism girlies that I actually want on my blog is like Angela Yee. I really like her. Roxy.
Yes.
And a few other Black girls, even like some of my like homegirls that I like have blogged with, like my girl Michelle. And I'm gonna say those three for right now. As far as like males, probably like Terrence or who else? There's like a lot of people in the blog like industry, like it's buzzing for real. So that's a good question though, because I have like a list on the low on my phone, but I mean, yeah. For right now, I'm gonna keep it those three.
Okay. Also, just to get into you, you know, what are you feeling for like a future dream car?
A future dream car, I actually have two. So I want me a little Bentley, and then I want me a Rolls Royce.
A little Bentley.
Ain't nothing little about it. I don't know why I said
a little Bentley. Got you.
Bentley and Rolls Royce. Those are like my two dream cars.
Okay, is this specific
red
color?
guts.
Okay.
Okay. Look, I was already on
top.
top.
Yeah, go ahead. What about the outside?
Outside, either baby blue or just like a cute shade, like just like a subtle white.
Okay.
But
the baby blue, the red will snap like the baby blue, and then like the
that's with the red gut.
In my jacket.
It's giving. That's a sign.
Like that, no, for real. Like, when you said, I'm like, I really like those colors together. Like,
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Cute little combination.
Yes. What about a future dream house though?
Dream house? I've been thinking about that recently. Like, I know that I want my dream house to be like, it represents like me, like what I like, because mostly some people just buy their dream house like how it is. I kind of want to build mine like from the ground and then have it how I want. So dream house is giving like a cute mansion with like, it's gonna scream Bree. Like, you gonna know, like when you pull up, you're gonna be like, that's my girl. Like, I know exactly this is how she would be living. She give like lavish. So I want like a cute like marble inside, like I don't even know. I can't even give y'all that. I can't give y'all that. I can't give y'all no ideas.
Like chandeliers.
Yes, like chandeliers. What else? I want like the family gotta be living good, y'all. Like plenty of space, plenty of rooms, man caves, beauty closets, rooms to just whatever. Yeah.
Different mood, different room for each mood.
Like, come on. Like every day we waking up, we doing something different.
Yeah.
I know like when I think of my house though, like I think mostly about like the outside, because like the outside is like the first impression, so you know when you're walking in on the inside is gonna give like what it need to give. So the yard gotta look, I don't know, you'll see one day. Just like on some welcome to my crib, and like you just like yes, like
give a whole tour.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. You like a little pool, little all that.
Girl, you getting me thinking. I forgot about the pool. Like little tennis court, basketball court, pool.
You see your stuff like staying in Florida or on the East Coast, or like just switching it all up like on the West Coast?
I'm about to move to Atlanta actually.
Okay.
But after Atlanta, it's either Texas or California.
Yes.
Some people be wanting to go out the country, like live out the country. I can't see myself doing that.
Sure yet. I don't know. I don't see myself doing that either.
But Florida, I've lived in Florida all of my life, so
Same.
either Cali, Houston, or Charlotte. Charlotte is pretty nice. Like my aunt has lived there like majority of her life, and I love it. Like cute little light bugs and freaking rabbits like running around in the grass. You just be like, this feel like a fairy tale. I like Charlotte.
Right. So I don't feel like you in the US no more at that point.
You know, for real.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's what's up. Also, still looking in the eyes. We're gonna talk about your views on some certain things that's going on right now. I know you have a blog, so you talk about current events.
Let's get into it.
So, Druski and Rubi Rose, like, you know, it's just like at first everybody was thinking it was a stunt, you know, but now it's looking to be serious. How do you feel about it?
Okay, I don't really. I'm not gonna downplay her for like stepping out of what, you know how they say like sometimes like the person you end up with is not your type, like that may not have been her type, but if he's making her happy, then sis, go off. And I know that they have been like friends for a minute, like they did skits together for a minute, like a while ago. They were funny. They could be compatible behind closed doors, nobody knows. Now stunts, like I've seen a lot of those, so it could be a stunt, very much so. Yeah. You think it's a stunt?
I don't know. It just came a little too out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You know? Like when certain things get leaked like on some Lotto in 21, like those speculations. Yeah, it was out of nowhere, but at the same time, it's like, okay, I can see it. But this was like out of nowhere, and I'm like, dang, really? This is what we doing, y'all? Like, I don't know. Like, Druski not ugly, and he got money, and he's funny, you know. But it was just like
he's a Virgo, y'all. If y'all didn't know that.
Dang, I don't really know much about me and Virgos.
Yeah.
Good, bad.
Like think of Moneybag Yo, like
cheater. When I heard cheater. What?
Like they like respectfully that dude. Okay. They don't have to do too much. Like we put it in your face. Very logical, very reasonable, very okay. All the Virgo men probably like, okay, she talking like
because we talking about cheater. I don't know, but
yeah, I mean they got their flaws too. Like very outspoken. What is Ruby talk Rose? Too much. What is Ruby? Ruby is a dang girl, I don't know what you is.
Dang, I just found out she made music in November when she opened up for Sexy Red. So I feel like I don't know nothing about Ruby Rose. Like
yeah, I mean she like back in the Vine days, like she was that girl. Yes, and then a little snippet to her song Big Mouth. That's what like made her go like viral for real. And then the body is always giving tea. I seen like the girls talking about her body recently, and I think like she has like a cute little petite shape. So I was like, yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah, when I saw her in person, like I said when she opened up, I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, oh, she made music. Oh, okay. Oh, this her song. Like it was like, oh, okay, like I be feel like Auntie be in the house. I don't really be knowing about all the like the new people, especially like I don't know. But yeah, that's crazy. Okay, so you feel like it may or may not be you.
It's a stunt, yeah. I think it's a stunt.
Okay, breaking news. YTD TV said it's a stunt.
But I did drop something on YTD TV just like a few moments ago.
Indeed. That's crazy.
And it was giving kissing and touchy.
Did the kiss seem real though? It was kind of cringe. We're gonna
I showed her first, yeah. Oh yeah, okay, we put it there.
I don't know. It was kind of cringe.
When he went back for more, that's when I was like, okay. either he's violating by like overstepping his boundaries with the skit, or they really together. So
y'all let us know in the comments what y'all think. That's crazy.
Yeah.
What about some other like hot takes in the media that's going on? Like, you know.
Of course, Kendrick and Drake are beefing. Rick Ross is beefing with Drake.
The 20v1 is going on. Everyone
Metro
versus
Future.
Drake.
Yeah, that too. What else? Doja Cat. I try to like give like different, make it versatile. Like you could probably find anything on there, but I know when obviously I pitch to myself, but I take really good thought before I start putting a post together. I'm like, is this really? Because like when I ain't into that. Okay,
what?
Messy. Okay, when I like pitch like now on my blog, like it's really something I'm interested in. So it's not gonna give like this was like assigned to me or something. It's like really what I'm interested in and really what I think is like, okay, this is giving tea, like let's talk about it.
Yeah. Okay.
But the Drake and Kendrick beef, like it's just been blowing me for the past few days.
They're doing too much. Like,
I won't cover. I refuse to cover it because I'm like, I feel like. Do you think that's a stunt? Speaking of stunts, do you think it's a stunt?
No, honestly, I was just talking to my friends because everybody know, like, even if you watch the podcast, everybody know I'm the biggest Drake fan in the whole world. So I'm like, in real life, I feel like they all a kiki in the group chat.
They are,
and they're just, oh, you drop, okay, now you drop. Now I'm gonna drop, and 2 minutes later, then you drop, and they're gonna go crazy. Like, I feel like it's no way in the world, like. It's no way in the world all of them beefing with Drake at one time. Genuinely, and Drake done really helped all their careers. Literally. Half of their classics are a classic because it's featuring who? Drake. Like, for Kendrick to go on a any type of platform and say Drake has no classic, and one of your best songs that is a classic is featuring Drake, like, that's just outlandish. Like, honestly, like, I can't.
Kendrick effed me up with that one. Because I'm like, for someone like him, to sit in the studio and stack diss tracks on him and harbor all that energy, and you like, I was like, Kendrick, like, why are you going out like this? Because okay, I think me personally, I think Drake's disses are off the dome. Like he's only getting a few days to like respond back, but I remember like a few weeks ago they said that Kendrick already had some waiting on him. So it's like, crazy. Okay, like I don't know, like you exerted all this energy into dissing. It just doesn't give what he's always stood for.
Right, because he ain't rap nothing about Palestine. He ain't rap nothing about anything that's going on like he usually.
Like, come on, he's a freedom writer.
Freedom writer, but now is Drake. I don't know. I feel like they all in the group chat talking about it, just trying to get everybody numbers up or something. You know, the females was taking over, and now they just got to come put on the show. So
you know they always gonna try to steal the shine from the females. Yeah, but it's given like Bleach because, especially from Metro, like I respect him too because he's dropped some of like the best beats in the world. And I feel comfortable saying that because you seen that video when the white boy was like, Metro, get in the Yes. And they play some drums or something and he laughed about it. So he'll probably laugh about something like that. But I feel like they're leeching onto it and they're getting money from it. Yeah. So it's like, okay, it's like what are we doing?
For Drake, like
it very much now, is.
So it's just weird.
Making me mad talking about it. What else?
Right, at the end of the day, we all know exactly who is really the greatest. So it really don't even matter at this point.
Numbers don't lie, y'all.
Yeah, at all. So who's selling out shows every 6 months? I mean, like literally, he's going on tour every 6 months and selling out every time. Like, I don't know. It's just.
We're gonna leave it at that.
Right. Okay, y'all. That's it for the eye segment. Next, we're gonna get to the face segment. Okay, y'all, we are back with the face segment. We're going to go ahead and talk about the foundation, where it all started, and then we're going to go ahead and talk about adversities that you faced in your career and how you overcame them. Okay. So, where did it all start? Like, what got you into blogging?
So I interned for the neighborhood talk, and I was staff for a little bit, and then that's when I started doing like my own little thing. Like I took what I learned, like those tools that I was granted, and I used them to my own ability, and that's when I really got into like what I like, which I did have some interest there as well, but I just added on to it basically. And kind of like made it like my own move. So if you see like captions, like that's definitely me, but just like my own little twist on it or whatever. So love like everything that I learned there. Because it definitely bloomed like the blog that I have going like now. Love the people I worked with and still keep in touch to this day. So and then you said sorry.
I just like what got you into like
Oh, what
blogging,
got me
like
into it?
yeah.
It was definitely that really influenced it before. I was already running that page, but it wasn't a blog. It was just strictly like music, like just music clips. And then like I wanted to make it nostalgic, so I would throw like throwback songs on there. And then that's when I just like started putting like different stuff on there. So influencers or lately like I've been trying to make it more informative too, more relatable. So you could really find anything on there just to like keep you entertained. So what got me into it though, I'm definitely a J school graduate. So I studied journalism, got my degree in broadcast journalism. So I've always loved broadcasting. And that's where like the podcast part comes into it. So it's like really a blog and a podcast like merged together. So one day, like hopefully, like all of those like influence and stuff and artists and stuff that I am blogging about, like come to the blog, like tap in, like come on.
For sure, for sure. So like what would you say inspired that niche for like journalism and
When I was younger, I always liked any journalists on my TV screen. Like before like IG and Twitter and all that, it's like we was just looking at the TV. Sunday night we gon' tap in the BET Awards, all that. And I've just always liked that. 106 in Park, like after school, come home, I'm doing my homework in front of the TV, we watching that. And I actually have met Roxy like in person. Like that was another thing. It's like, okay, I done met you now, girl. Like now it's like, yeah. 106 in Park was definitely like my thing
you was
though.
watching that 100 countdown New Year's Eve?
Yes,
That was my
like
favorite thing in the whole wide world
the
about New
whole
Year's
wide
Eve. Like,
world, the
oh my goodness.
performances and just them talking. Like, of course, like what kind of era were you? Like Roxy and Terrence or Bow Wow and like
Terrence was so obnoxious to me.
yeah,
Like
he
for real, for real.
was, yeah.
I like that little run though, but Bow Wow, like, dang.
Before them, it was
What's her name? Start with an F.
Tigger.
Tigger was the dude, but the girl
The
was
girl, I cannot remember for the life of me.
dang it.
Not stuck.
No, no, for real, for real. Watch it's gonna come random.
It's gonna come
It's gonna
running.
come random. But yeah, I think even though Terrence was obnoxious, still Terrence and Rox was like it was like no nothing like them for real.
I definitely wanted them to be together too. Like when I was younger, I thought they was gonna.
Really?
Like, yeah, I should ship them before IG. But yeah, that's really like what influenced like journalism, and then actually going to school for it and like learning it like the back of my hand with like my peers doing the same thing. Like that's really what was like before we graduated. We all like had that like want for one another to like okay, I want to see you here and I want to see you there too, and like just kept going with it. And then when you jump off the porch like J school, you already just like have this sense of like I need to like get something done in the industry, like make a mark. I want to like start something, or I want y'all to see me like here or there. And just like if you know, like journalism is really all about networking. So just that drive to network, that was another thing, and just like enjoying like just being in the field, like really, because she be in the field, like
You have to put
yeah,
yourself out there, and it's like they always say it's about who you know, but honestly, it's about who knows you. Like who gonna put you in those
that too.
opportunities when you're not there or when you're not around for real, for real. especially in this industry. Like it's all about who knows you for real, for real.
That's so true.
Yeah, who gonna come through? So like, what are some adversities that you've had to face during your, tenure in journalism, and then how did you overcome it?
Okay, so one of like the biggest adversities I would say is like being so prideful to reach out to certain people. I've always been like
Oh my
a
goodness.
social butterfly, so I think that I'm gonna like make moves like just by the grace or luck of God. But really, it's like it be God too. Like, don't get me wrong,
Right.
but really,
I get where you're coming from.
you got to be in them rooms and really take that initiative, take that risk, take that jump,
Yeah.
and like that's just gonna be the biggest thing. It's always not gonna be like something else where you have like books to help you out or something. No, it's gonna be personality, muscle, like all of that. It's really just you.
Yeah.
So that was probably like a big adversity. Rejection with like no's from artists, their publicists, or their booking managers. A lot of shady stuff.
Yeah.
But that's for another day. But just know I know like I just keep like I keep tabs, I keep notes, but that was a big adversity for me. Sometimes a no is just a not right now. Sometimes a no is you don't need that right now. Sometimes a no is redirection.
Yeah.
So a lot of times there you know what's funny is there's been a lot of times where I'll get a no from like a foreign artist or something and then that artist like something crazy happened to them like right after and I'm like, you know what? I'm glad that didn't even go through. Like that didn't fall through. Like I
Then I
have
would have
some
been tied
stories.
in some type of way for
Yes, or
Yeah.
like just like some oh she was recording them and then something happened. I mean, which is never like anybody business, but like it's just like something like I'm glad like that didn't fall through. I wouldn't even want that attached to my name type thing
Yeah.
or like my brand or what I have going over here. Another adversity, confidence. I mean, like those rejections can like just make you feel like or trying to really grow your audience. That's another adversity, like trying to be innovative and figure out okay what can really get these people to subscribe, like what I need y'all to do, like do I need to like what do I need to do, so that can be like discouraging sometimes. But I will say like the achievements are better than the adversities.
Oh, for sure.
So
The yeses
like
outweigh the nos every single time.
every
Like, oh my
time.
goodness. When you talking about like certain people telling you no and stuff like that, like that's like my biggest thing. Because people don't even know. Like, people don't even know like episode 17. I think like after I dropped episode 17, I was getting ready to go film episode 20, but I didn't have anyone like on the books or nothing. Or I did, but then they backed out. And I understood why they backed out. Like I wasn't even like
100%.
yeah, like it's just the type of person they are. Like I understand, like, okay, cool. But then I'm scrambling looking for episode 20 and I'm getting aggravated because I have some artists responding saying, yeah, cool, whatever, and then not locking in all the way. Or either like some just reading. I'm just like, man, you know what? I text my mom, like, bro, I'm just after episode 19, I'm not dropping no more. Like, I'm done with the
I feel
podcast,
that.
this, and this. Boom, I go to the festival and I interview Sway and I'm like, I'm over here crying about these artists and I just got an interview with the sensei.
I know.
Like what is going on? Like just think, like if I would have just been
Yes.
like 48 hours before the event, just been like up like, you know what, no, I'm gonna go. Like just think, like that's crazy.
No, for
So
real.
those notes, I just always look at it like a no is one, like you one less, no wait, how does this quote go? Like you
I know what
one
you're
less
about to
no
say.
like closer to your yes. Like take pride in the no's because I just mean your yes is on the way and the yes is always outweigh the no's for real, for real.
It take one good yes and like girl, I felt that on a different level. Like the whole like you got something planned for this day, you don't book the studio, this and that, you get that text from them, they be like, I'm not gonna be able to, and it's just like, oh my gosh. And a lot of times if you don't start your podcast off with like show, like you're doing this like
Off the
paying
buzzer.
out of pocket, like on your own time, saying if you work another job, like you trying to switch your schedule around, stuff like that. So for the girls that's really doing it like off the, you know what I'm saying, like it can get discouraged. That's gonna be
No,
discouraging
for
too.
real.
So
Like for real. Cause it's almost like I'm doing all this traveling, I'm doing this, and this, like dang, like what, like why isn't every time I ask a yes if I'm doing all this by myself, I'm putting in the work, but then it's almost like you said, redirection. Like you never know,
yeah.
maybe not right now and stuff like that. Like you never know. So yeah, That's big. So like, how do you balance your life while running a blog and doing podcasts and stuff? How do you balance everything?
Okay, so that's a really good question. Like, dang. So I like actually blog a lot during the late hours of the night.
Okay.
And I did learn, like how I told you, I took what I learned from my internship, and I space like everything out. So I don't like just try to clog like your TL up like all at once. I just space it out and give stuff time to gain like traction.
Yeah.
I have like this thing where like if something's outdated, I won't like post it. So it'll be one of those things like, dang, I just seen it, but it kind of is like it's like not fresh no more. So I run into a lot of that. I'm getting more into like something else I learned, which was like creative pieces. So like little threads here and there. Or like something that like a throwback piece or something, or a voting polls. I like the little voting polls they got on IG now. Those are
On
cute.
the captions that you can do. Yeah.
Like just thinking of like innovative stuff, and that's what's really gonna keep like people coming back to your poster, like engaging with it.
Engagement's big.
Very big. What else? I would say that like 100% for sure. But blogging for me, I blog heavy during the beginning of the week, and then during the weekend I like to enjoy myself. So you probably won't catch me on there a lot. And then on Sundays I keep it real cute because it's the Lord's Day, so I'll be trying to put some messy stuff. But I'm off on Sunday, so you will be like seeing me vlogging there. What else? If I blog during the morning time, it's early.
Yeah.
Like, you gonna catch me on there like, why she up? Like, girl, what you doing? Like, go to sleep. Like, why the first thing I see on my TL is so-and-so doing this? Like, girl, I don't want to see that. Like, yeah, but I try to keep it as fun as I can. Like, again, like, I've never been a hard news type of girl, but I do think it's important to be informed about certain stuff. So I do throw that in there. Politics can be sometimes like it's just so much going on, but it is important to be informed about it. So sometimes I try to throw stuff on there. I had got out of the groove of writing stories. Like I just get really bad anxiety because if like something's wrong on there, or if you put the wrong piece of information, it's like this girl's stupid, she knows what she's talking about, and she just like you're aggravating, like get off. It's just like that's how it happened to me like a couple of times. So
I always want to be a credible source.
Like you have to be reliable.
Yeah.
Like come on now. But other than that, that's how blogging is for me.
Okay. And then how do you cope with stress that comes with blogging and anxiety and stuff?
Oh my gosh, after my internship I had the worst like PTSD. Like I had what's that thing? Not anxiety. I can't think of it right now.
Imposter syndrome maybe?
I don't know. Just really bad like you're on your phone like glued to it like really bad, and like just like why is this taking so long to load? Like what, like I had that kind of thing. So that's like can be stressful, or I need to get this out before the shade room get it, Hollywood. I'm like I need to get this before like they get it, or I dealt with that for a minute, but now I just go on my own pace. Like it's like I'm gonna get it when I get it. Like I'll post it when I post it. Other stress was definitely like the fluctuation of followers. That gets in like very discouraging. Be like, I just had this amount yesterday. Now it went down like here. Then it go up. You be like, okay, like this cute, like this cute. And then insights, you know how to keep like little like percentages on your stuff. Sometimes it'll be up, sometimes it'll be down. That'll be stressful.
Yeah, I had to stop checking my analytics on YouTube because it'll be.
I think I'm gonna stop too.
You saying this, and I'll be like, hey, okay, I think I'm doing it, and then I'll drop like a really fire like video, and it'll get so many views, but then the analytics go down, and I'm like, well,
what happened?
Like, what's like, I don't know, but like, yeah, I just did like a 2 weeks hiatus on not checking my numbers for real.
Like I think. Like, but like when you're blogging, it's like you can take a break. I tried to do like a mini break, and I was like, dang, I missed like so much. But I'm like,
you almost can't.
You can't, but mentally, like you're gonna need that break. So, I definitely give myself off days. Like recently, I've been giving myself a lot of off days. Like after the whole the bridge collapsing.
Yeah.
Girl, I had got off social media because I was like, seeing this freaking bridge collapse, I'm like, I don't have time to like, and I reported on it, but I was just like, after that, like, I started working for like a few days, and then like I came back to like post some stuff like SZA or something. SZA the only girl get me back on there. But
I'm dead.
yeah, that stuff can be stressful, and just making sure your stuff is everything clean, tight, and make sure the same post that you get from another blog is just as reliable, like you said, informative as the next. So
for sure.
mm-hmm.
Okay. I feel like that was a good little face segment, y'all. Next, we're gonna be back with the lip segment. All right, y'all. We are back with the lip segment. Now we're gonna go ahead and speak that into existence and give out advice. So, what are 3 things that you manifesting this year?
3 things that I'm manifesting is money, traveling, and opportunities in the field, like the journalism field. So God given opportunities, not like I'm paying like people to do certain stuff or nothing. Just like those, like I know this was sent from God. Like getting them rooms,
the
like
natural ones that just come like too easy, like
out of nowhere.
No to, like that was for me.
And you got the resources to do it, so it's like okay.
Yes, that's good. Now, what is some advice that you would give to somebody that wants to start blogging?
Okay, if you want to start blogging, you need to know who your audience is for sure. Relatable content is always that's always good for the TL. Have a name that really pops. Create that establish that rapport with your followers, so where it's like I feel like I know like the person that's behind this blog, like they be like talking to us like we like okay, like we know each other, like okay. What else? Make sure that your pictures and stuff look clean. Like for the longest I had my logo, my watermark was like so unprofessional for the longest, but I cleaned everything up so it looks better now. What else? Get your LLC so nobody can take anything that you have. Like that's yours. Tagged, pin, like that's yours. Be yourself. Like don't ever be. Oh my gosh! Like I'm trying to be messy. Okay, don't ever be like okay. So a lot of people are saying like they feel this way about something, but you know what? This is how I feel about it too. Like prime example, a lot of people are saying Kendrick K.1, K.1, K.1. Okay, even if you think K.1, but you're still like a Drizzy fan, like put your own little twist on it. Like put a poll. Like y'all think that K.1 for real? Like don't just be like K.1 because everybody's saying K.1. Like just never be. There's a word for it. I can't think of it right now, but just never be like.
Or like bias.
Yeah, like don't let the followers make you like prime example, shout out Rap Alert.
Shout out Rap Alert.
Cause Rap Alert go post what they want to post and they don't care. They let the comments like talk, but they still gonna post. They gonna put that information out. You feel how you feel about it, but at the end of the day, Rap Alert is gonna post what they want to post.
Yeah.
And
strongly opinionated.
They can't. Their Rap Alert is not controlled by their followers. A lot of blogs out here are controlled by their followers. That's like my biggest piece of advice to somebody that wants to blog. Don't ever feel like your hands are being controlled on your phone. And then I guess the last piece of advice, if you're blogging, make sure your purpose and intentions are not just like, dang, I need this to get the money. Like be blogging because like this is fun. Like if it's like paying and this was ever like a job, like I would be doing this because like I enjoy it. So that's like my other biggest piece of advice.
Okay, that's good. Even like when you say like make sure you post it for your audience and stuff like that. I feel like it's like that with makeup. It's like that with anything. True. For real. Like don't just be posting just to post. Like you gotta be intentional for real, so you can get intentional results. Like that's the only times it's really gonna matter for real. And what is some advice that you would give to like a younger you? Like
okay, younger Bree, girl. Girl, okay, like we talking about kiddo or like teen or
like teen, like preteen.
Okay, preteen Bree. Oh my gosh, girl. Okay, put you first. you love journalism, like actually study research journalism, like don't play when it comes to education, uh like I was literally in a college prep school and like was just playing around. Like, girl, you were placed there for a reason and you just playing around. Younger Bree, be nice to yourself, be intentional, be confident. What else? Younger Bree, stop being a hothead, girl. Like, really stop being mad about everything, getting mad about everything. Stop raising your voice.
You seem so nice and bubbly. Like, I would never thought you.
No, girl, like it can get there.
Got you.
Like, but I've gotten better now. We love that. I've gotten better now. But stop being a hothead and use like your gift. Oh my gosh, like Brie, use your gift and really channel it. Like being social and all of that, like that just isn't just because, like, use your gift. That would be like my biggest thing I would say to like younger Brie.
Okay. So even while we're still in the lip segment, I want you
Okay.
to just go ahead and speak about a time something happened that you didn't agree with, but you just report on it because you were a blog.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm a barb, y'all. Like a big blog. Like go against Nikki, it's gonna cost you.
I'm dead.
So, girl, I had a report one time about her house getting raided by. No, what was it? Okay, no. I had to report about my girl. What was it? It was something about her husband, and I had to report about it. But it was actually like the story was like BS, like on the low. Like, I mean, to like, like, okay, whatever. So I had to report on that. And girl, the barbs was coming at me in my DM. So I was just like, it was like one barb told me like, don't ever speak on the queen or something like that. And I just want to say something like, I'm literally like a barb. Like I love, like
doing your job.
I'm just doing my job. For a minute, like when I first started, I had to report on some transgender topics. Oh my gosh, I used to get read for filth. We used to call them, well, we call them trolls. So you get trolled really bad for like some of the stuff that, because you have to put your name in the caption that you're the one that wrote this. So they're gonna go straight to your page, and they're gonna DM you. And a lot of times I don't go through my request. So like when I would get the chance to go through them, like I'm like, oh, y'all was in here like
going crazy.
Yeah, like y'all was doing y'all big one. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
So, yeah, but I didn't really care for like reporting on Nikki, like, cause I love her and I really don't. She's a Sag. I'm a Sag, y'all, by the way. Yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't like really reporting on like transgender stuff, like, because like I like if you look at my blog, I like posting like uplifting like stuff. I mean, news is news, and it isn't like news is just important, like
all across the board.
All across the board. Like even in J school, I learned like news stands for north, south. I mean northeast, west, south. Like all across the board, like all across the globe. So it's important to be up on one of your news, especially the older you get. You need to know what's going on. Like, so my biggest thing was always like, please don't come for me, because just know that if I didn't report on it, you wouldn't know about it at all. So
this is true. That's true.
Like that's so true. Like if nobody was reporting on it at all, like you would not know about it, no matter what it is. And a lot of the times, a lot of like blog and T pages get like some hate. I mean, sometimes it's reasonable, but most of the time, like people don't take journalism serious sometimes. Like this, I'm informing you. Right. Anything that you learn. So if you learn something new that you did not know before, it is news to you. It may not be news to somebody that already knew, but it's news to you. So keep that in mind, like 100%.
Yeah, I don't think people really be understanding like social media is a thing because of blogs. Social media is a thing because of social media is a thing because of press. Like nobody's really going on there to see what people wear for real no more. People going there for the tea. They're going there to see what's going on. You gotta think about it. like every time it's an award show or something,
Mm-hmm.
they're going on there to not only see like what people are wearing, but to see what's going on in the crowd, who messing with who. Like I don't think people really, really, really understand. Like blogs make the world go round in the social media aspect. Like
Yes,
for like
100%.
yeah. Even like when I was younger, it wasn't a day that went by that my mom didn't watch the news. It's just that now our
Yes.
news is social media. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like
You wake up, the
100%.
TV on, like, about the news. They know that your mama, like, it's gonna be 70 today. Make sure you got your jacket, cause
Mm-hmm.
she
Don't
keeping
go on
it.
this side of town because they just had a
They
crash.
just
And the traffic is bad. Like it's the same
yes,
aspect. Like literally, it's just accessible on our phones now. Like nobody checking for
very.
CNN no more. They're checking Rap Alert. Like they're not checking for NBC. They're checking YTV TV. Like it's just like it's just like that's just how it is. So yeah, that's just that, you guys. All right, so that is it for the lip segment. Now we're about to get into the random questions. Okay, now we are back with the random questions. We'll go ahead and learn about our guests. So my first question is, what is your favorite what is your favorite shows to like report on? Like is it Oscars, Grammys,
Okay,
BET, hip hop awards? Like what's your favorite one to report on?
that was a good question.
Thank you.
Okay, I like reality shows for sure.
Mm.
A lot of people, even though they like to downplay it sometimes, I
Mm.
be keeping up with baddies like here and
Okay.
there. Like I actually like keeping up with that. So you could probably catch like a baddies post on my blog.
Mm.
Um, I do like the fashion aspect of like Met Gala. Like I'm gonna
Mhm.
actually post some of that tonight. Um, I love post reporting on MTV Awards, BET Awards, um, Oscars for sure. Um, what else? It's just I'm not gonna lie to you. It's like when I was younger, I didn't realize how many like shows were out there like
Mm-mm.
that, like to acknowledge a lot of the people in the game, like actors,
Yeah.
artists, again, fashion novas, like all of them. So there's been a lot, and I try to, if you go through my followings on my blog, I'm sorry, I try to follow like a lot of that so I can like
Mm.
stay in the loop.
Yeah.
But definitely love covering the BT Awards and MTV Awards. Those like my top two. And then Met Gala for sure. Um I follow Fashion Bomb daily
Mm.
because they really will keep you up to date on like what looks are on the nearest carpet. So
Yeah.
I like that. What else? I've been actually like I'll try to cover like some local stuff too, like or
Mm.
local like what's big right now is like mic performances. I love
Yeah.
covering
Look, I got
those.
the side. I be
Mhm.
going. Yeah.
Shout out Creeping Through the Streets. I will repost a lot of his stuff in a
Okay.
heartbeat, and it's never paid for. It's just because I really like the freestyles be freestyling. They be giving what they
No,
need to
for
give.
real.
Um.
What's crazy is I didn't know they was here. I would just be seeing them, and
Mhm.
I would just naturally like them too, and just be reposting like,
Yep.
"Dang, did I just found out that they was here?" Like that's even better. Like
Yep.
that's crazy.
Um, but yeah, for shows, definitely those three: Met, MTV, and BET.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, also something I want to ask you. You know, you say you like to get into the baddies and stuff. What's your
Mm-hmm.
favorite, all time favorite of all time reality TV shows?
Mm. Love and Hip Hop of Atlanta.
It has to be Atlanta. Because I mean,
It has to be
it has to be Atlanta because yeah, like I was watching Chaotic and Scrappy YouTube. First of all, their YouTube channel is
Messy,
outlandish.
Outland.
It is hilarious. Anything with Chaotic, I have to tap in. I don't
Yes.
care. I don't care anything Chaotic. Like I love Chaotic. So like yeah, he was
Mm-hmm.
saying like love and hip hop Atlanta, that's it, period. Like that's it. And then
Yes,
Scrappy, like, they got Miami, like where you from? He talking about no,
they
but
do.
Atlanta's the one. Like Atlanta breeds the icons of
They
love and hip
do.
hop for real. Cause you gonna know about a Jocelyn, you gonna know about a Stevie, not even Stevie, but a Stevie.
Yay.
Like you gonna you never said the man name right, but you gonna know like the Scrappy and
Mhm.
stuff, like you gonna know about the Atlanta. That's crazy.
Yeah, the newest one that I watched though, like I stay up to date,
Hmm.
is Impact. Like
I
I
need to
like
watch
it.
Impact. Everybody
It's
keep
really
talking about
good.
it. I need to watch it.
It's good.
I just feel like so much drama came out of it. Like Jayda and
Mhm.
Ari not being cool no more. And I'm like, dang, your son and Loyal
Yes.
supposed to be running the streets together,
Mhm.
you know? And then
Yes.
Lakia was talking. I watched the interview on Lakia
Mhm.
on with Queen Naja on Queen Naja podcast. She was talking about her experience with it, and I was like, dang, like
Dang.
I don't know, but I just need to watch it for myself. And,
There was so much like water like signs on there though. Like it's really like Ari Cancer, freaking Des Scorpio, freaking Tay Pisces, Lakia Pisces. Like I'm like, dang, like all of them are literally
I
women. So what's
literally
going
love
on?
Des because she's a Scorpio. Like,
oh yeah, you are Scorpio.
Yes.
Okay, love that.
Yes. Did you see Des and Jayda new podcast? They only dropped
Yeah,
one
okay.
episode so
I
far.
only saw a clip from it, but like I was like, okay, I love that for her, like for Jada, like just like her growth from being with Lil Baby, and like a lot of the time, like that's hard to speak on like past like relationships and stuff, and like moving on, especially because they have a kid together. So it's like, okay,
you know, people record them out in public all day, every day. Like it's not a day go by that you can't get on Instagram and you don't see Jada and Lil Baby in a restaurant at a basketball game. And like they just be like so much. I was like, oh my goodness, let them live. Like they have a child together. Like they don't always be together, but yeah, their podcast was really, really good to me. A lot of people, of course, was horrible. Oh, this did that. I feel like it was really good. Yeah. So are you?
Just really what you said.
I did. Okay, but I'm just gonna move past it. Are you heavily like watching like podcasts? Or no?
Okay, like I don't be having no free time, y'all. Like I don't even have free time to like do my podcast, so it's like it's hard to let alone like watch some others. But I will say, like I live for like TikToks and like reels, so I'm gonna catch a good clip like regardless of whatever it is. There was one I was watching for a minute. I do like little like I like fun stuff like Ari cooking show or something like that. Like I be watching stuff like that.
Ari cooking show is always a vibe.
I be watching like vlogs a lot, but like as far as podcasts, I told myself this year actually that I'm like start watching like some more. So I know this one girl I follow, her name's Tally. She has like a little podcast. I be watching I used to love watching, I don't think they record like anymore, but DC Young Fly and like Carlos and
85 South Show?
Yes, 85 South Show.
They drop every Friday.
Every Friday?
I am 85%, so yeah.
Yes, I used to, that was like my favorite podcast I used to watch all the time.
You tripping. They drop every single Friday.
Girl, send me some.
Oh my goodness, like literally, so you know with me like being on the road and stuff, traveling, like I literally download like podcasts and I listen to them on the road because music just get repetitive to me. And yeah, that's really how I study like the craft and stuff. And I feel like the questions they be asking be like crazy, but it all bring it back to like a good purpose, a positive vibe for real. So yes, they literally. I feel like the last one that I tapped into was the last one they dropped. The man Tony Baker that was on TikTok talking about how he broke out of jail and all that.
Dang.
And he had like a whole life story, how he ended up getting locked up with his dad and they shared a cell. His dad had 2 life sentences. Like he lived like a whole.
I seen that.
Yes, they interviewed him.
They did? I literally just seen that, and he found out that he was like in a relationship with his son.
He was what?
In a relationship with his son?
No.
Oh, we're talking about something completely different.
No.
I was like, wait, I'm sorry. Never mind. Y'all ain't hearing none of that. It's somebody probably that watched TikTok like, I know exactly what she talking about. I seen that the other day, girl. Like,
no.
Crazy story, yes.
That's
this
crazy.
Man was in the pen, and his 22-year-old son ended up coming to the same jail, and he preyed on him and like ended up moving into the same cell, and then they used to put like pictures on the wall, and he was like, that's your mom, like she looks so familiar. He was like, yeah, one day you could talk to her on the when I get on my call. Got on the call, like he like starts screaming, he like, I've been in a relationship with my son.
That's
like it's
crazy. No, this dude he proposed to the CO. She said,
really?
Yeah, she was married though, but she still said yes. It was
Say
like,
yeah.
But yeah, Carlton, they had interview with him, and then the one before that one, it was like Wiz Khalifa. The one before that, it was Kurt Cobain. Like they've been dropping.
What's your favorite from them?
My favorite 85 South Show episode is the first time Country Wayne went on there and talked about his baby mama kicking him out of his house during the pandemic. I promise, I watched that one. I literally almost know it word for word. Like, I watched that one way too much. That one is like, that's my favorite one of all time.
Okay, I like I like T.I. and when Rick Ross sat down and then left.
That is crazy. No.
That's crazy.
It's a tie between the countryman and Funny Marco, because did you watch
That was a good one.
Carlos went on Funny Marco's show and he drove off on him because they was playing too much?
He drove off on them.
Bruh, like, you know, Marco, he gonna troll. That's what he gonna do.
Yes.
So the producer guy was like talking about like Carlos' baby mama. And Carlos like, Carlos is real private with his life. So like he was just egging on, and Carlos like, yeah,
y'all doing too much.
Bro, yeah. So then as he's going outside, they're like, he not gonna leave for real. Like, no, Carlos got in his truck, and that's Marco talking about, no, it's a joke. It's a joke. Like, he gonna come back. That boy never came back. So then when Marco came on 85 South, Carlos was at his neck the whole time. Like, see, we not gonna be on no game management. We not gonna do it. Like, it was so fun. He's like, they was basically trolling him back. And Marco was just sitting there like, damn, like, I don't know. That shit was crazy.
That is crazy.
But it was just
I need to watch that one.
It was just hilarious because it was just them and him and like, I don't know. But yeah.
You never know when a comedian being like for real.
No, for real. And I watch comedians all day, especially when comedians have podcasts. Like I watch a sports podcast called Broken Play, and it's hosted by Nav Green, who also be with 85 South.
Really?
That is so funny. Like, even if you don't know nothing about sports, you gonna watch that bitch.
You gotta put me on.
Bro, even if you don't watch a lick of sports, you're gonna be dying laughing at that jump because he's a comedian. Like,
yes.
He just got a new co-host who's also a comedian, Lou Young. Yeah, Lou Young be at the draft and stuff, red carpet doing skits, but he be interviewing people at the same time. Dang. Girl, I be watching some funny stuff. I ain't gonna count. I be watching some funny stuff.
Like, I need to free my mind and watch some like funny stuff. I've been like, when my shows, like my favorite shows come back around, like BMF, like or like Impact, like I said, like I'm gonna tap in, but I don't know, like the like show pool nowadays is just like
watered down,
kind of watery. So
watered down, and then I be binge watching like certain shows. But I watch them so quick, it be like, but anytime I'm like editing something and I need background noise, I'll put that type of stuff on.
That's smart.
Okay, so then it's like, okay, I'm editing, but then it's like I'm laughing at this for real, and I might stop editing like when I need a break and just get something to eat and continue watching it, and then I'll go back. But yeah, like I love the certain podcasts, especially when they're hosted by comedians for real. Or people who unintentionally funny.
I love that.
Yes. Okay. So another random question is, who are your top 5 artists of all time?
Okay, of all time. I'm just like you, like Drake gonna be in that top 5 like every single time. 100%. Drake, Nicki, Young Thug, Lil Baby, and for my 5th one, I'm gonna go with, like it could be like rap or it's giving B. Like, okay, I just feel like if you can't add B in there, like, come on, why not?
I'm dead.
I love her. I literally do like.
I like old Beyonce.
Adore her. Yeah, like I grew up on
old Beyonce. I ain't really into the new Beyonce because I don't know. I feel like TikTok might ruin it for me though. Because I don't even have to have it on my phone for me to know the song. You know? No, literally. So yeah, but old B, I'm gonna play that in my car and I'm gonna say it to the top of my lungs every time.
Every single time, and it's like a lot of those artists like have literally are attached to my memories down the line.
Catalogs to the I remember in 2008 this. I remember in 2012 this. Like, yeah. I can say that, yeah. Okay. This was fun.
This was really fun.
Y'all. Make sure y'all tap in. Tell them where they can find you.
You can find me on IG, Brianna Bryant, and then my blog YTD TV, and then I'm on YouTube YTD TV as well.
Yes. Okay. Make sure y'all tap in. Y'all tune in next week.